Hi, welcome to winemastery.co.uk. My name is John Lightfoot and this is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you all about wine, hopefully help you find the wine, if not the wines that you will absolutely love. Whether it's a very simple wine for the table and very simple tea, or whether it's for that very elaborate cordon bleu meal that you're just about to prepare, we hope to help you find the wines that will actually suit you at the right time and at the right place. Don't we, John?
Does that get longer every time? I'm not sure.
No, it's a very short one.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes, people like things that get longer every time. They like to build on them.
Should we taste some wine, John?
Let's taste some wine. So, in this episode, we are going to taste a Malbec. Now, a Malbec I'm pretty keen on, actually. This one is available from Majestic. So I think it's $8.99. It's from Argentina, which I think is like a Malbec is a pretty... Is that signature grape?
That's the one they do the best.
And this is a signature grape for Argentina in terms of white wine.
Torontes.
Oh, Torontes.
Yeah.
You think that'd be Canadian, wouldn't you?
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, this is from a very classical region. It's 13.5% alcohol, which really doesn't make much difference. It's just all down to the taste.
Yeah, and 13.5 is actually quite low in today's standards, because as I've said before, now you can easily get wines up at 15%, where that used to be reserved for the bigger boys. The 15% was your top dog, that's as strong as you get. But nowadays, it's 13.5 is actually quite light and easy.
And I guess the other thing is that sort of 15%. You're only a couple of percentages away from sherry and 45 wines, aren't you? So.
Yeah, well, I think after 15, then it has to be a 45 to get above.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, then it depends how they handle that 15%, because some of them can be too in your face and too alcoholic. I know that's not a real word, but that can mask a lot of the flavours with your wine.
Yeah, which is why presumably they're just saying 45. When they're saying 45, they just mean there's more alcohol being added afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we have a little tace of this one?
Let's jump.
Yeah, you're happy to do that? I think this one is...
If you insist.
This one is Alamos. As I say, it's available from us. Oh, wow, what a deep colour.
Yeah, that's
wow.
It's got that purple hue that I like.
Yeah, holding it up against the light, so you can't even see the light coming through that at all. That is very, very deep colour.
Isn't it? Yeah, nice and rich. That makes me smile, that, John. That makes me, ooh, I don't know why, but it's making me smile already. I've not even tasted it.
Well, first box ticked.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's a lot going on in there.
There is, isn't it? It's like a sweetie box.
See, for me, that's one of these that I describe as jammy, because it's just fruit upon fruit, but there's layers of fruit on there, which is just...
Yeah, and it smells sweet, and my thing about it being sweet, which I guess also is with the jamminess.
Yeah. It's very difficult to differentiate what I'm pulling out of there, but...
I get a little bit of... I describe it as, like on the edge, burnt toffee. I don't know if you get that.
I don't know. I mean... I think I know what the smell you're finding in there, because I'm getting, as a fruit, there's definite cherry. There's cherry in there, which is now black cherry. But I think what you're getting there is one we had very recently, which is a smoky kind of smell about it, and that might be the kind of the burnt toffee.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Talking of. Okay, plenty to go on nose. Let's have a go on palate.
The first thing I thought is the taste is, I don't mean sweet in a sickly way. It's very sweet, full on, actually a full on taste, isn't it? It really, there's no doubt in what you've got, wow, this is giving it to me. It's really, really strong. Not strong in an unbearing way, very, very nice. And it's a nice mouthfeel, very smooth, soft. And also the length isn't too bad either.
No, not at all. That is, first of all, you say that this proper smacks you in the face with loads of intensity, flavour, all that fruit is going on in there again. I think it's the lack of tannins, because the tannins are there, but because they're not in your face there, that makes it come across as a tad sweet. Because the tannins are getting more apparent as it stays in there. But like you say, the length is really holding on there. And it's a proper big juicy wine.
It is. It is. Yeah. You saw. Would you say this would go with steak?
Easy.
Yeah.
That would take a steak on really well.
What about stew?
Stew, yeah, again. I mean, Malbec is one of the wines that people choose to go with steaks anyway. It's probably one of the most well-known kind of matches. And that one just does not disappoint at all. That will go beautifully. Cheese-wise, you probably need to introduce a bit of a blue cheese with that one, just to hold its own against it. It would go with certain things, but something like an aged Gouda, just to take it on. But personally, I'd probably look at something like a Forme d'Ambert or a Blue d'Auvergne. That would take it on even better, because you look at, because what you just mentioned there with that kind of almost sweet, although it's not sweet, you need the blue cheese has got a nice salty edge in there, so the saltiness would just lay on that beautifully, so to speak. I don't how that we should be describing wine and cheese laying together like that, but yeah, I think that'd work beautifully.
But it's almost got like. Not quite as sweet as port, but it's got that sort of sweetness and fullness to it that port has. It's a different taste, but that same mouthfeel almost.
Yeah, I know what you mean about that mouthfeel. It just kind of, because some wines I've had that have been really quite thin, and it's just it doesn't really do much. But this really sits around, waits around, and lets you know it's there.
Yeah, and wines we've tasted recently also been left in the mouth sort of quite dry after you swallow and around the gums. Well, this is still very juicy and very, and the taste is still there. I'm really enjoying that. I think that's
another good job, that, John. It's another good job.
It is. Well done, Majestic, for choosing that. That is an excellent. And at $8.99, I think that's a good price, a very good price.
And again, that's it. If when you start introducing that as well, the price into it, that's only another tick in the right box, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what we haven't done for a while: score on the scoreboards.
Oh, we haven't, have we? Well, I remembered. Okay. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. 87.
Oh, bloody! I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but crikey, John, that's a good score.
Well, it is. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what more. Well, obviously, I guess that there are perhaps some complexities that you could expect from a Malbec, but from $8.99. But even just as a Malbec, I don't know what more I could expect from it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Point taken. And I agree, but for me, I'm just going to go only slightly under, and I'll bring it down to my 83.
Okay.
I think
not 84.
I've made my decision, John. And I think 83 does it justice. I think it's a very good bit of wine, a very good price, and even as a Malbec, like you just saying, it does what it's supposed to do for a Malbec. But I just don't want to get overly excited. I've had some other wines which I'd score over that. I just don't want to go overboard. I think 83 will suit that nicely.
Okay, well, for me, I think that's when you get to this, when you choose a wine and you listen to experts and say you will like this wine, it is down to your personal taste.
Right.
And I think that what's happening here is that, it's ticking all the boxes as far as what my palate likes. And we are seeing the difference there in the scoring, that this is down, my personal taste, this is really, really nice, but not quite there for John's, and that is down to personal scoring.
Yeah, I think you're right there, because Malbec is not my go-to as such. We all know that I like a Rioja. So like you say, if it's your personal thing, you are really going to go for it, go to town. And rightly so, It's still a good bit of wine, so it deserves it.
Yeah, having said that, you've finished yours and I've still got some in my glass.
Because you're respecting it, it's commanding respect.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You're taking it and I'm like, it's delicious.
Yeah,
that's usual.
Good point. Excellent. Well done, Majestic. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, then please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you want to see our next video, click that bell. And next time we produce a video and it's published, you'll get notified. And so until the next time, we look forward to seeing you there. Chin chin!
Chin chin!